Welcome everyone to the live Forex analysis and trading ideas for IBL. And here on YouTube, we're going to go through some trading pairs, some dollars, some yen, some gold, silver, oil, and who else we want to discuss today. So I'm here to give you some technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and okay. Some fundamental analysis, some technical analysis, some trading psychology, and what the heck is going on in the markets today. So basically, let us go through who is here today. Someone have had a shave. Well, yeah, it kind of happened. Whoop whoop. No. How is your trading going at the moment? That's what I'm wondering about. Then we'll do an update of the trades we had on Sunday and how that really is gonna go. And I feel like I failed today. For some reason, I feel like I failed today, and I guess for both reasons. Should go. That is like we should get into that later on. That's kind of a story for another day, maybe. Yes, your guru, your expert, your professional trader does fail sometimes, and today was the day. Great, fantastic. So there's a big spike on New Zealand today. I'm wondering what that was about. But yeah, tack för sist. Tack så mycket, Magnus. Jättebra. Welcome in the box. Is that what you say, maybe? So let's do Euro. Okay, so here I am, being a Mongo, being stupid. But okay, I did some stupid trades. And stupid trades comes stupid results, I guess. But what really happened today was that I did higher high, higher low, and I thought, oh, that's an amazing buy. I'm like, I think I did that. No, yeah, so M2 monthly ish, somewhere in that area. I think I did M2 at least. I tried to do M2, so somewhere in this area here. Probably just that kind of. So it wasn't M2 probably, but somewhere around that area at least. And I closed. For some mysterious reasons not known to mankind, but I got 10 pips. I had stop loss at 50 pips, and I did not get paid for my reward. I did not get reward for my risk. And it was around, yeah, somewhere around here, this area, and then just took a run. I went to work and the 64 pips. Okay, whatever. So what should we do then? 64 pips, I only got 10. How do you treat that? How do you think? What do you do when you have failed? Well, first of all, I did not follow my engagement. My engagement is double bottom, higher high, higher low, and I should be in here. And I didn't get that. So what am I doing then? I think it was probably this candle here. So I did not follow my rules, but I lost upon an opportunity because I exited too early. So it's a fail because I did not follow my rules, regardless of the outcome. Okay. Hello, ally. Alali. So I failed. Let's do red in another one. Failed, and then red. I failed because I did not follow my rules of engagement. Right? So just because I got profits. I didn't lose anything. That is not the point with trading. Trading comes down to, consistency. Do the same thing every day, every single time. That's what's going to lead you to success in the end. Looking for the same thing every single day. And I'm not being hard on myself. And it's almost like I feel like I've lost 100 pips. Though I didn't. My trading account doesn't say that. But okay. And then, could I foresee the rise in euro dollar today? Not really, no. But I have, well, it all depends on how the price now moves. What do you do now then? How do you talk about the future then? Well, if you look into the future, look on the euro, we have broken that high. We're challenging that high. So on the daily time frame, daily setups, that's what you can think of, right? But if you're looking into weeklies, we have hit S1. That would probably project R1, right? But as much as what else could actually happen, we can actually go down to 1950 still. That's still in the cards. And I haven't really looked into the news of why it rose, really. But do you see that rule here? Do you see this? What is that? That screams resistance. Okay. Resistance. Red. You know, there. Oops, well, I was wrong. That screams resistance. Okay. So I can't really buy here, can I? We buy support in an uptrend. The other question is it turning now? That is the big question, I guess. And also, if it comes down tomorrow, London, is that probably an attempt? Maybe. And it's still open. It can still go lower. And it can still go higher. So what would be the epic plan for sellers? The epic plan for sellers would actually be Plan A or Plan B. That is what they're thinking. So if you're wondering, is this all a setup? Is this all a game of just getting us engaged into the move? Maybe, maybe. But I can't buy now. So I am sitting on my hands as much as I can, and I'm trying to, you know, yeah, think of something else. So the lesson is, follow your rules, treat your rules, and leave the rest out. Yes, you will be left out of trades, but I don't, in my view, if you took this trade, I would still be, was it worth it? Probably not. Cheers to IKEA today. IKEA is a sponsor of mine. Glass. So yeah, what is the trading pairs you want us to what trading pairs do you want what trading pairs do you want me to cover? So I've done euro. There is an buy this morning apparently. It's got up to resistance. It's currently at the first resistance at 2100. The other question is 2150 on the large time frame on monthly. Okay, both of them are viable for short. The only question is, have we gone so far down that this was actually the buy? Was this the buy for the month? Or is this just a pullback for the sellers? that comes down to what you believe as a trader. What do you believe? Do you think it's going to go down? Do you think it's going to go up? You trade your belief, and the market will either reward you immensely, which it did last week, or it will just be, nah, okay, somewhere in between. Maybe some losses, maybe some break-evens, but not in particularly anything big. We have requests for gold. So let me just take some time to actually see if I can hear myself in this YouTube thing today. That would be great. So that I don't... so that I'm sure that everyone can hear me nicely, and the sound is great, the link is great, and all those things, right? Oh, commercials, of course, I had to do that. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I just annoy by myself that I do put on, yeah, anyways, doesn't matter. Okay. Great. I can hear that. Gold. What is the ultimate gold move? It's going to give us millions of dollars. Though this webinar does not contain any investment advice, only for education purposes. And yeah. Good on keep. Just my headset restarting, by the way, if you're wondering. Okay. This is around the buy price. Nothing to buy here, though, but it's around the buy price of gold. Where do you want to go? You want to go higher, Cam? Do you want to go lower, Alali? Where do you want to go? Hello, Stefan. Stefan? It all depends where you wanted to go. Okay, so if you're expecting a bearish move, you were expecting. Okay, you're thinking down. Okay, so just bear with me. The end goal here for gold is to go higher. Okay, we all agree to that. Okay, so if you get a move against that, don't be sad about that. So first of all, I think I said earlier this week, this is weekly. So I think I said somewhere around between, maybe I didn't say 17, did I? Really? I feel like I said 1800s. Okay, so 1755 and 1800s. Maybe that was last week then. Probably last week. Maybe I'm gonna get my niche in right now. So okay. So last week that was a sell, okay? This week this was a sell, and this is a sell. Okay. And down to 1680. Okay. Great. Fantastic. Now, you are probably in those sells if you are a seller. Maybe. Probably. It's up to you. That's mostly your sell. So you already break even on this one. And if you don't, you are very much welcome to joining my mentorship. And you should be able to take those every single day when they happen. And now you have a new low. But that low is not necessarily very enticing for you. That is actually a warning sign, because it failed to hold M2. It failed to hold previous resistance, and now it's going higher. So I don't know, like, it would actually be totally viable for the price to actually go up to 8M3. So now the whole move from 1738 up to 1773 is kind of now your area of where it could stop falling. Where should it stop falling? Maybe think about the Asian session might actually do something about that for you. Okay? We can also stop from current price. We can stop up here. We can stop up here. So if price comes up to 1753 again, what do you do? Do you sell there again? Do you wait for a higher price, or are you just happy with what you have right now? That is totally up to you. But what I would have done is I probably would have sold down here, stop loss above here. This one is break even, and then if we get prices back up here, I would resell again. So that's my plan. A is this one is break even. Plan B is sell Asia. And C is weekly M3. Is that all great? Does that make any sense to you guys? Or is that just above your heads? I need feedback on that. Does that make sense to you? Or is that just above your head? Your head. Can you tell that plan to your grandma and she still understands it? A normal move for gold is to go immensely in the direction and it can stop in the tracks. But this kind of low that we have right now, right here, I have seen that happen before. Maybe not from gold entirely, but someone got out there. Why do I say that is a dangerous price? Does anyone see that price? Does that have any significance to your trading at all under any circumstances? It doesn't need to mean anything at all for anyone at all, but it's the 1700s. So it's just above 1700s. That is to me significant. And it makes me worried. Okay, great. But yeah, so if we now incur stop losses on this one, don't shoot for me, because I wanted to go higher anyways, personally, my personal opinion. But that's probably the best sell price you can actually get. So if you got price up there, great. Fantastic. And next one was pound yen, as far as I saw. Silver, actually. We can do silver in the same go. What's wrong with you today? What's the matter with you? Yeah, okay. So silver is a bit different, but still the same different. It's kicking off S1. That would actually target R1. It already sold off the weekly sell price. Came down to S1. Should have held M2 and then done that. It didn't. Okay. How does that affect your trading? Does anyone see the trade plan from last week? Kicks off R1. Goes down to central. Tries to go higher. Fails. But it goes down to S1 as well. That's an inside week. That's what happened in the end. Now, are we doing that back up again? Then we're just in a range that is just funny. So what I would do, that's a sell, dude. And this is probably a buy. And probably a buy tomorrow morning. But having resistance at 27. I think you want to hold 27 as a seller. You can take M3 at 27.50, but no, you want 27 to be holding, as you still aggressively sell, or as you would still be confident as a seller. Okay, fantastic. take profit on gold was 1680, 1670. 1674, and then on silver we have we have 2530. Okay, we're all good on that. Any booms from me? Boom. Any booms? Boom. Great, fantastic. So pound yen. Now, the reason why I'm saying fundamentally, I think this is going to go up, that comes down to my fundamental reasons. It comes down to the central banks trying to de-evaluate the dollar, which will rise this one. There's also when you have an expansionary period in the economy, people tend to need to use metals, not only to secure their hedgings, but also as a mechanism of you need more silver for computers. You need more gold for for rings and for necklaces and for earpieces for your wife and for yourself if you're a female. So there's more demand for gold, physical gold, in that period, in an expansionary period, which we're trying to get the economy into. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, there's many more reasons, but that was a short form for it. Pound yen. The sells doesn't work out this time around. Okay. I think I've said maybe to myself only, but this M3 hasn't been tested yet. So if this happens, great. That is still valuable piece of information. Do remember we are at Tuesday today. Okay? Tuesday. We're coming into Wednesday tomorrow. And then we have Thursday. And what happens on Friday? Hello, Riaz. What happens on Friday? Hello, Abbas. You are having a bad flu. All right, get well, bro. You don't need to be here if you have a bad flu. Don't infect me. Don't cough, please. James is on it. It's NFP. How does that affect your trading when there's NFP? Take profit, by the way. The whole thing about NFP week is you don't trade. Oh, that's actually totally wrong, by the way. The thing about NFP week is that people or the market rushes to take profit before NFP, so they're already out. Mostly on Eurodollar, go straight to take profit. Boom, done, dusted, ready to go. Like there's nothing in between. It's either in or you're out. Or you're wrong or you're right. It may be like from the get-go on Monday or Sunday open, boom, goes straight into the direction. And if you go to Aussie, that is what I'm talking about. I didn't take it, but I'm starting to wonder if I am supposed to add that to my strategies. Like, if we open up at a target at M2, we just take it just for the fun of it. Like, is that a strategy? I don't know. I have to back test that, but really, people, that's really annoying. Okay, so I don't know if you're going to go hard back up again, but if we are around 79 on Friday, and that is a good sell. And what do you mean by it's a good sell? Well, I mean it's a good sell because we already run up to Friday. We are probably out by Friday, and then market falls because people or banks are out. Very good, Sammy. Well done. Well done, Sammy. Who else did correct? Yeah. So NFP is great. That is Sammy made that. Mushin said that. Milan said that. Great, 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 great. Now, okay. Now we know that take profit early. Probably Tuesday or Wednesday. This is late. So maybe that's why we have the move on dollar pairs today, where we're like, okay, let's go. So that probably, you don't necessarily make plans with your wife that on Thursday and Friday you just be off because you already hit targets. But that might be the clue, at least for the future. So now you know. The other thing is, while I still see this to the downside for some absolute ridiculous reasons, even though fundamentally buyers. And I'm thinking, what about if it comes up to 75.50? Wouldn't that be great just to take out the sellers once and for all, let them have a week or whatever they do, and then just take it this north? So if we are up the first week, down the second week, and by mid-March, we can start going back up again. Is that a good plan? So mid-March, when's mid-March? Mid-March is around, yeah, so next week falling. And then by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday 17th. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. What is Wednesday 15th? I kept 9060 to 9025 safety net and took 120. What do you think? Like, what do you mean? Like your exit at 120, or you have buys at 120? Yeah. You bought euro. Hope it was it. Yeah. Great. Fantastic. What happens Wednesday, 17th of March, 2021? Yeah, okay, great. What happens is the Fed meeting. Does that have any impact on your trading? Remember, I do say 1st, 15th, and 30th, 31st is an important day. So if you come down to 17th of March, mid-March, that's when we have trend reversals. Okay? So if this happens, we would be probably on the way to heaven. The question is, are we now in a good area? Are we now going to be buyers? Are we now seeing this flying high? That is probably my plan A. Secret plan A, but this is probably my plan A and plan B and plan C, and that's what I hope for. So I don't have a lot of bazookas here. I don't have a lot of trading in here. In fact, nothing. Because I don't expect that to hold. I might be right, I might be wrong, I might be the foolish guy on earth. But the reason is I did some planning and I'm following the plan. And if I come out of March as 1% increase, nothing happened, market did very well, I didn't do very well, well, I will take that on myself. And I will learn for next year's March. But always have a plan, bro. Always have a plan. 17. Did we do euro? We did euro. Aussie, we did Aussie. And Aussie selling from 78, 50, 60 area place. Great. Something like that. If we start falling tomorrow, don't be scared of that. Great, fantastic. That was the plan all the way. If we come back down to 77, 90, probably where you're looking for a buy anyways. So that's a new buy, and that's your sell, and we shall see who wins in the end. Okay, GU are coming in. Okay, here we have. I think I also said to you guys, I also said March. March will be difficult. I don't think it's straightforward. Mostly because of the fast-moving markets that we have had. Yeah. So, yeah. For GU, sideways at the moment. I don't know if I like that buy, though. That would probably be a bit low for me. And I probably want a higher high, but that's very high, by the way. That's up to 140. It's 100 pips above. And if we end today up here, I think we're probably looking for a sell tomorrow. Yeah. Even though it probably just rises, but technically speaking, we are so far in a small range. That's what I would do. And yeah, so that makes me wonder what. I don't think we don't see the full picture. This is not the full picture. This is just some of the picture, okay? So as for you as a trader, take notes. And also have a trading journal. Do take trading journals. Do write down what you think, what you see, how do you analysis, how did you do it, what did the market do, because you're supposed to find what consistently you can do so that you can learn from your mistakes, probably also your winners. This is BOE talk. Might use negative interest rates if they think not pick it up by COT is bullish overall. What do you think for March? I think for March we are going to have some. Well, I would love this to continue higher, but I don't think it's going to continue. Well, I would love this to continue higher, but I don't think now is the time and price and all that thing. So if you look at monthly, what's that? It's just low in the mid-air. But then if we then have a double bottom, higher high, higher low, then yeah, we can continue back up to 44. Okay. But I would rather have it down to 37.50 and then move that one. That would be my plan A. And this is like my plan I minus, A plus maybe. So orange is the one that I would like to happen. And this one is kind of what probably can happen. And the other one that I would love to see happening would be plan Z. This is not Z. This is Z. Does this work for you? Like, do you learn from these people to have these trade plans? Now you're like, oh, what do I do? How do I do that? Okay. How do you have multiple trading plans on the same time frame? How do you execute on that? How do you mentally use your brain for that? Okay, let me tell you. You have 1,000 in your account. So you take 10%, not 10%, 1% of that. 1% of that is 10. You have $10 that you can trade with. Okay, then you divide that into 3 because there's 3 trading plans here. So you take your 1,000 account, use 1, and then you have 3 plans. So if it does make a higher high, higher low, comes back to support, There is your first plan. If it comes down to this one, you have your plan number 2. If it comes down here, you have your plan number 3. How much did you lose? Here, 50 pips. Here, 50 pips. Here, nothing. Now, you have lost 100 pips. And that is 0.66% of your account. So that's probably around $6. Okay? So that let's say that your trading plan here did work out the end, and you got your entry down here. Let's say you got that. That's a 400 pip move, which is then. So you lost 100, and you are plus 450. That is equals 345 pips. Plus. And how much is that in your account? That is probably then 300. That's probably around $20. That's probably around $20. I'm just guessing about now. $20. That is 2% of your account, and that was just for GU. Then you do the same thing for Aussie, Europe, New Zealand, and then in the end you will wake up with 8% plus for the month. Fantastic. Okay? Don't risk too much on one given single trade and once. And then you're like, but how do I trade? What if price does this? What if price does that? Be logical about it. Are we in a trend? Yes, buy. 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 Are we in a trend? No. No. Are we in a trend? Yes, buy. Are we in a trend? Yes, buy. Are we in a trend? Yes, buy. Are we in a trend? No, 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 no. Are we in a trend? Yes, buy. Like, it's just, if you get a yes, you add a position. But you only risk with a max 1%. But then the other ones you already have are already break evens. So if you have an entry here, you have an entry here, you have an entry here, those are break evens. So you have 3 orders, but as you go higher, you add. That's what I do. But I'm not doing any investment advice for you, so that's that. So, too much. Little I'm in A and B. Hardest thing is to decide which plan to use. Whereas, go with plan A. Do you see plan A? Yes or no? Do you see that plan A at market close, let's say midnight, every single day? Is it yes? Okay, then you can put in a limit order. Next day, do you have the trade plan? Do you have the trade now? Did it fall back down? Because if you then have $1,000 in your account and you use 1%, and of that 1% you divide up by 3 plans, that is 0.3% per trade, and that is probably $3 that you spent. Is that a lot? So you're risking $3 to eventually get 18. Well, I don't know. I don't know about you though, but that's for me. So it takes time to get to that time where you are like, okay, what is actually happening instead of fearing what is happening. I do that a lot with you guys. I give you plan A, I give you plan B, and A, B, Z, and A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Z. My apologies. Okay, as your expert, as a professional, as your guru, that's what we'll call that nowadays. Don't worry. Do it on demo trades. Do on paper trades. Don't invest money now. You don't need to be real. You don't need to have a live account to trade. You just have a demo account if you feel like, or just on the charts. I'm not pushing you to do anything you don't want to or need to at all. Because the worst thing is if you trade and you don't understand what you're doing, and you can't lose the money, or you don't have the consistency for it. That's where we are. Just taking along on Euro Pound. Can you look at that comment, please? I can look at that. I think I looked at Euro Pound this morning. Is there anyone who needs my help on a one-to-one basis, like a conversation, like a talk or something? Like, you don't want to be here telling your troubles to anyone. You just took a buy on Euro Pound fell. I have to disagree. That is a good trade. Price is bearish. Price is bearish. Price is not bearish. The end. Price is bullish. 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 The end. Price is bearish. 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 Kind of. Yeah, okay, it doesn't break the higher high. No, it doesn't. So price is bearish, but in a range. So if you want to be a buyer, you're supposed to be at 86.21. That I marked already apparently this morning. Of this here, of this high here. Now you need a higher high, higher low. That kind of shenanigan before you can buy again. But overall, I would say stay away. I would say this is a range. And it's the middle of range. So it's probably one of the worst market conditions I know. And I absolutely hate it. Thank you for your insight. You make a lot of sense. Very much welcome. Thank you very much, James. I highly appreciate it. Raisin says, thank you. Sorry, my video is lagging because of network problems. So late reply. No worries. No worries, machine. Just call your internet provider and say, hey, why are you not giving me a good line? And you probably need to pay them more money. Sorry. That's the only thing that comes out of not your internet provider, probably infrastructure. That's how it is. That's what I meant is that's the only language they know is how much do you pay. That's all. I think USD yen is nice for short. Do you have the same thoughts? Okay, my thoughts. What is my thoughts? What is my thoughts? I'm recalibrating. What is my thoughts? Okay. Okay, so we have an uptrend here. Okay. We have an uptrend. Anyway. So why do you want to short something that's uptrend? On this daily time frame, we have higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. It hasn't broken previous support and 106.60 on the 1 hour. We haven't broken that one, so that's still bullish. On the 4 hour time frame, we are probably on 106.60 or 106.50. So one of those two areas. So you probably need to break this first. Okay. Have we broken that? No, we haven't. And I would rather say something like, I would probably say when you double top, lower low, lower high, then you can sell probably here. That's when you can start selling. Okay? Even the moving average just says no, no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. So it says adios, amigos. No! Don't! You can see a V. Where's the V? Is there a V somewhere? Maybe an M, maybe? But yeah. But it hasn't broken previous support anyways, so it's kind of pointless at the moment. It's currently along, yes, and it can fall for that, but it doesn't really matter that. But currently, at this moment, at this very specific moment, is that. Do you think... Mario Kart 23 says, I think USD Yen will continue bullish for this week. Okay. Fantastic. Great. We have a bias. Good. That is what we need. We need a bias. Now, can we do weekly? Can we do weekly? Okay. So, have in mind, people, if you are a buyer, you're thinking 106 or 105.70. It was like what you were thinking before all this happened, okay? But you can also see from last week, we already had those buyers here. We had buyers on Wednesday, Thursday, probably also Friday. Was in this area, was in this area here for your buy for this week. Now, what do you do now? We probably want to see that. So have your plan A is to continue buying higher, but it's high, so be aware of that. Your first support is 106.60. The second one is 106. So have your stop loss ready, willing and able. And do you know what? If you're stopped out of this buy, I would say you might be the best trader in the world. But if you are buying currently, and you're still in the trade around 106, I'm going to call you out as why didn't you take the loss? Okay, what is wrong? How can you not take that loss? How can you not take that stop loss? Because when it breaks 106.50, it is no longer bullish short-term wise. 4 hour, this is the buy. So you can then save 40 pips by taking the stop loss. Okay? Phil Preston says, do you trade against the crowd? The ID sentiment has about 80% long on silver. The crowd is usually wrong. Phil Preston, let me explain something for you. Silver is different. And the gold and silver is different. Bitcoin is different. But if you go into the IG community around dollar pairs, you have probably a different story. So if we go into like something 70, and is anything 70 at the moment? It's 92 on silver, by the way. No, not really. So 60 on CAD. Okay. Australian dollar. Australian dollar. When the Australian dollar was 70% short by the IG clients or more, price was going higher. And now we have seen a large shift from very bearish on the price to be very bullish on the price. And that's probably why we're going to fall. Because that is one of a kind. So how you can see down here, we have shorters coming in, short, take profit, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. We are going into buy instead when we came into this level here. So apparently, it seems for everyone in the crowd, this was the buy zone. So for the crowd, this was the buy zone. Okay, so they are selling here, and then they are buying here. Pretty opposite of what the price did. Okay, so if you are, I was buying here as they were selling, so I traded against that crowd, and I did absolutely nothing in this time period. So if we're going by IG sentiment, this one tomorrow is then going to fall. If we go by the IG sentiment, and that is definitely a huge shift. We have actually gone from, yeah, USD CAD, Aussie CAD, Aussie dollar, Aussie dollar. Can anyone see it faster than me? Yeah. We have gone massively into buys on the daily. So we have 12% on daily. Sorry, 12%, 50% on weekly, and 31 negative on weekly for shorts. So definitely changing to buys, and that's probably why they are getting some profits here. And we shall see how that goes tomorrow. What does the RSI tell you? The RSI told you that from here, it was a buy. Here was a buy. Here was a buy. Here was a buy. That is absolutely fantastic. So RSI says RSI says buy, and I say absolutely not. So yeah, that's a pretty hard fall, people. That's a pretty hard fall, and that's how you lose money when you don't understand. Because really. So I don't know how much I've taken out of this one, but let's say you have a pip move of 400. Your net short in this time, and your net buy in this time. It doesn't make sense. I'm so sorry for everyone. So please, if there's anyone out there that is a retail trader, have been buying here, please come to me. I will take you into my small hands, and we will cry together, because that has to stop. Jesus. Okay? Absolutely terrible trading. Sold it, great. But buying, don't. Okay, are we done with that now? Is that a good thing now? Are we done now? All right. Oil. I was supposed to do oil. That's great. Now. All right. Yeah, okay, great. Does anyone see my trading plan here? Does anyone remember that I said if it passes 61, it's probably a short? Does anyone remember that? Because if you do remember that, you were here at least on Sunday or the weekly Forex forecast that will be in this comment section after this video. I will try to do that. That is the sell. Straightforward, nothing in between, straight off the bat. Okay? Done. What is the target? Probably about 57.50. Okay? Or lower. Do you think gold can move bearish until 17.28? The target for the week is 16.74. So yes, I think it go You did. Fantastic, I like. So, yeah. Now, what do you do now? Well, it's turning bearish. What are you going to do then? Like, are you going to sell it now? Is now the time to sell? Or do you sell, 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 sell? Well, price is gone. 61 is gone. Okay. So you probably need to wait for New York session tomorrow, maybe, for the new sell opportunity. So, yeah. Great. Fantastic. So it was a sell in New York today. If we come down to London, it goes back up again, probably by tomorrow. But most of the volume in oil is New York session. Might spike you out, but that's where the most volume is. Oh, somebody forgot to take off these notifications on the trading on Telegram. Okay. Is there anyone at all so I already have a Discord group. So if you're in the Telegram group, you will not have the priority. I will probably don't speak too much there, but I would generally give the general updates of when I'm live, when I'm supposed to be live, promotions, discounts, the general stuff. But if you're supposed to talk to me, Discord. So I have a Telegram group back from like a year ago. So I know people like, oh, Telegram. Okay, great. I've listened to the crowd. I only have 24 hours in a day, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time there. But is there anyone interested in a group where you can be and you can kind of listen to the general updates? And I'm not going to be salesy in there. I'm just going to be, is that something you want to have? General where you can probably ask me questions, and I probably will answer you probably within some hours, depending on when I'm awake or not. All right. Thanks, Cypher. I just joined the live, so I didn't notice your gold analysis before. Okay, boom. When gold goes to 1200, I will be bye. That is a sad price, but yeah. Can you check euro yen? We will do euro yen. By the way, price breaking 60 makes it the next support and resistance line. Or 60, sorry, 60, that was 60, great. Good. Euro yen. How do you join your Telegram? I have to find that link somewhere. Do you think I can give that in the chat now without being banned forever or something? How do you find like that? Okay, so add members maybe. Create link. Create invite via link. Copy link. Okay, copy link. I've copied some links. We'll go to these things. Hello, Iman. I think that is the right group, though. I hope that's the right group. That is my eyes. Yeah. So yeah, that is the thing. Thank you. Euro yen. Okay, we can do euro yen. You say me high. So, first sell of the week was that price of 129. Second sell price was 128.70. That didn't work out for you. I do apologize as the market participants. Hello, Catherine. Continue. Sounds Kenyan. Karibu sana. Oh, I forgot to take off the notification there as well. That's pretty lame of me. Disable notifications. So Din joined. That is yours in Norwegian, just for the fun of it. So quit. Maybe quit. So now it's gone. Can you do gold? I can talk about gold. I have already done gold, Catherine. Koribasana, by the way. Yeah. The target for gold is 1674. It still has to be below 1755 for me to still be bearish on it. And if it comes out to 1774, you probably would be careful. But as long as it's below 1755, cool. And that's the target. Urea. What do you now? Are you still a seller? Well, you're a more cautious seller now. I think it can still fall tomorrow, by the way. I have no doubts about that. But it also comes in the risk of turning more bullish. So, how do you trade that? What? Cypher is from Malaysia. And you know what, Malaysia? Good morning. Malaysia, what is it, like 3 a.m. now? This is so much fun. Malaysia is here. You are in a buy on Urian. Okay, then you're good. Then you're good. Then you probably are just looking for 128.70, 128.80 for tomorrow, and then you're good to go higher. You're good to go. Stop loss around 128. 20 area ish. You're good to go higher. It's 4 a.m. Yeah, I do. You know, this dude is here live at 4 a.m. his time. You know what? That is that is true dedication. And then for those who are in Kenya, that is not midnight soon, but you know, it's pretty late. So yeah, TP. Yeah. If everything goes in your favor, you probably would look at 30.50, 130.50. But maybe partial profits at 130. Mostly because I'm expecting yen with strength. So yeah, be aware of 129.30 and then 130. Yeah, be cautious. Be break even as much as you can. All right. So you're sick, bro. You're still back. Wow. Let's say 130 then. Yeah, probably good. So, is there anyone who has subscribed today? I don't like to talk about that. You know, the only reason for why, well, for the YouTube algorithm, that you would like to subscribe to this channel, but for me, it's just so I can help you again. So you can come back to me and say, you know, Ivan, and I do give out my weekly Forex forecast now, which is actually my most important video for the week without ads. So you don't bother with ads. So that has seen some increase in the views. I do thank you for that. So I'm trying to be here to give you value I was never given back 7 years ago when I started trading. Own self-thought, trying to give you some value, to give you some knowledge, give you some guidance, give you some, you know, direction. But it's all up to you. Okay? I'm only here to help you out. So, Shahid Jan has subscribed and liked. No, fantastic. So is there anyone who needs my help one-on-one on a Zoom meeting? Please go to, well, comment section, Discord channel, Telegram group, whatever you feel you can find me, message me, and we can probably set it up. So I can help you specifically, because that's what I'm here for. Okay? Here to help you. Nothing else, nobody else. Where are you from? You know, I'm from the beautiful country. I'm not from here though, but that would be great. But anyone? Like from this place, this country. Which country? Which video should we tell you? Is anyone into football? Is anyone into football? Like that's the I don't come from that place though, but you know, I come from that kind of place. Yeah. You just opened a funding talent account and I hope to remain profitable. You're very much welcome. Yeah, we actually been done it for this 1 hour. Okay, all right. No way. Well, oh yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. That's how life is in Norway. It's pretty dark outside right now, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then, how is it in snow? Like, how is it in winter? Is there any photos here? And this is probably how it looks like in winter. More like this is someone's car. Okay, this is someone's car. This is how Norway is. So take me there. And then if you are definitely into skiing, here we have it. How long have you been on YouTube? I think it started October 2019, maybe. I think it's October 2019. And I started Facebook back in January, February 2019. So I haven't done those Lamborghini videos. I pretty could have done that. You know, we can do. Should we do the Lamborghini videos? Those videos where I prove that I made $1,000 a day. Are we into those things? Like that's probably would give me a lot more views. I only have like 1,000, 3,000, 3,000. What is it? 3,000 subscribers, something like that. Yeah, 3.2, 3.3. How many do I have? YouTube. And I probably could have had like 40,000 if I did that, but I'm going to be true to you guys that even though if I have tons of money, that doesn't buy your Lamborghini. Somebody's have 3,250. It all comes down to consistency. Yes, you can have beautiful wives, beautiful life, beautiful Lamborghinis, but that doesn't make you a good trader, bro. That doesn't get you the money. That doesn't give you the consistency. That doesn't teach you anything. Showing you Lamborghinis, great. I can do it tomorrow. You want to join? You want to have fun? But value, all right? Value, knowledge. That's why I'm here. We can go to TikTok or whatever, but I've seen like Forex traders on TikTok like, this is how I made $1 million. Then they show you some shoes and show you a Lamborghini, and they got like a million views or whatever it is, 10,000 likes. Where's the value, bro? Where's the stop loss? Where's the entry? Where's the target? Where's the analysis? Where's the pain? I lost today. I didn't lose money. I made money. I made 10 pips. But I lost because I didn't follow my rules. I'm open about that. Well, when the guru loses, he wins 10 pips. Yeah, I know that. It's funny. But if I lose 50 pips, if I lose like negative 50 pips on my account, I don't care. Yeah. Do you own a Lamborghini? Well, when you see that Lamborghini video, you can probably search up that registration plate and figure out if I do have. So I'm not going to say yes or no, but once I do, yeah. With a beautiful country like that, much better ride a bicycle. Yeah, and you know what? I did 25 kilometers today on the bicycle. So, you know, pretty good. I'm pretty tired because of it, you know. I'm fat. You don't see it. How much did you start off with? Did you grow down the prop firm way or personal account? So I think I've shown you. I don't know. Let's do some Googling. Let's do some Googling. How about I don't show you anything bad now? Let's go to YouTube and then my account. And then my account. Now you can see what I watch. I watch those things. And then we are live. And then we go to oldest, I think. So here we can see me back in a year ago. You can track me and how I started trading $30. So I started with $30 in my account. So the story with that is I had a friend. I gave him $250 $250 to trade, you know, to learn, and he lost it down to 30, 35, I think it was. So, and then he gave up. Okay, so I took over. I think I lost it down to like 31, 30, 30 something. I think I still have, maybe not this phone, but somewhere in the on the online sphere, I have some proof somewhere that I had $31 in the account, and I traded it up to, gosh, 500 without adding anything to it, or maybe 250 but without adding anything to it, just trading. And that was one of those pairs, one of those moves in March, April, where on yens, I can show you, probably show you what I did, what I really did. April, March, not that year. Yeah. So here we are. So I look to sell. I sell here. I sell here. And I sell here. Okay, every single beginning of the month, I look for sells. So when I did that, I think that was my first, I think it was like 600 pips I made. Like, it was absolutely amazing. Like, together on all the orders, not one trade. So, you know, it was wild. Yeah, that's the account that I've been building upon ever since, and that's many, many years ago now. But if you can't, my whole problem, to flip your mind, if you can't trade a small account, you can't trade a big account. When you can manage small accounts, you can manage large accounts. Because it all comes down to percentage, not dollars. I can tell you that I made, how much is it? Like, let's do the calculations then. I always do this wrong, so don't laugh at me. So if you go from 30 to 250, I probably that's the wrong order. That's the wrong order. 250 divided by 30. That's an 800% times 100. That's an 833% gain. Absolutely insane. Okay? But that's not your normal story. That's not what you do. That's not what I teach you. But that's what happened back then. And then I've slowly reduced my risk, and now I don't have that. I don't have that same risk anymore. I should have been joining. So you have been trading for 1 to 2 years. I've been trading for 7 years. 7 years of trading, and I have tried. Binary, copy, trade. all retail strategies out there. Manage money, bots, binary bots, you name it. IQ options. I've been to binary options. I traded options. You know, just the whole thing. I've been through everything for you. So what I'm presenting for you today is my mistakes. What I've come to you today with is what I have done wrong, lost money upon, but I'm here to give you the results. So I've gone through all the pain. I have gone through all the losses so that you don't need to make them yourself. Probably you need to do that anyways because that's how people learn. People learn through mistakes. They have to feel the pain. But sorry. So when you manage your money, you can up to 10K for 2004. I thought FX is easy. It was more than back then. With 5K in 2006, I made good profits. Lower capital, yeah. So it doesn't really matter if you have 100K or $100. Still the same principles. Still the same consistency. If you have 100K and you cannot trade, you're absolutely terrible. You're absolutely losing. At all times, you're going to lose $100 as well. It all comes down to the percentage. Sometimes it's hard to manage our hearts when we are at loss. Very, very true, Cypher. And I have turned into this emotionless bastard. Sorry, I have a lot of emotions. I do cry for you guys. And some of my emotions that I have is for you guys. That is where I put my emotions. I have my emotion tragedy. So my emotions is the reason why I'm here is for me to help you. I wouldn't have cared if I was a bastard. You know what I mean? If I didn't care about anyone else other than myself and my trading account, which is absolutely doing perfectly right now. That is where I have my emotions. I have my emotions in people, in your story, in your life, and I'm here to make it better. But yeah, I have been in those losses. I have been to those emotions. I have been very dark, very far down. I didn't have anyone to trade it with. I was alone in my trading. And nobody traded with me. You have me to trade with you. You have me to help you. All right? You have me to help you. I didn't. Try to find your mistakes and stand up again. Sometimes you trade okay, but you stopped out. And I do get stopped out, but how much a risk versus reward? Hitting stop loss might prove that you're the best trader in the world. Hitting stop loss might make you the worst trader in the world. But there's a difference here. Hitting a stop loss too early shows that you don't know you have too much risk in your account, like in your trade. But if you hit your stop loss at 50 pips and you're totally wrong, you're totally okay, you're just moving on, nothing happened to your account, just a small bump, nothing much. It all comes down to, did you do your plan? Was that your plan? Was that a good plan? And what the market tells you today is only what you are wrong about today, not about tomorrow. Doesn't tell you if you're a girl, doesn't tell you if you're a boy, doesn't make it better if you are of any religion, of any race, of any color, of any social background. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is, are you able to read the market correctly today, finding the opportunities you want to take today, tomorrow, and the next month? That's going to determine your future. That's all. Do you recommend a prop firm trading? I have no knowledge in that, so I don't know. I haven't been there. I haven't traded a prop firm, so I can't really tell you. All right, so we have been going on for all too long. I hope you give this a like. Okay, I hope you give this. I hope you appreciate the time I've given to you today. Because certainly this is definitely not for myself. I didn't gain anything. other than the human interaction, which is I value. So yeah, hit the Discord, hit the Telegram group if you want to talk more with me. That's what I value. I value your story. I value your time. And then the story, the knowledge that I have is only in my head, and I don't know if I'm just making sense to anyone at all, or if I'm just bubbling around. All right, fantastic. Have a good day. Have a good night. Thank you from Malaysia. Cypher, that was up all night until 4 a.m. You are a hero. Boom. See you another day.